Welcome to the Marketing Millennials, the No BS Marketing Podcast. I'm Daniel Murray, and join me for unfiltered conversations with the brains behind marketing's coolest companies. The one request I tell our guests, stories or it didn't happen. Get ready to turn the up. Want to end the year on a high note? Impact.com helps marketers in retail, financial services, consumer goods, and B2B crush their goals well before the year ends. Talk about an ego boost. Use affiliate marketing, influencer campaigns, and customer referrals to finish 2024 strong. Check out impact.com/millennial today. Welcome back to another episode of the Marketing Millennials. Today, I am solo, and today I'm going to break down 7 lessons that I got from this leaked document on Twitter for how Mr. Beast basically created his empire. It's so great, this document, and if you get your hands on it, you should read it. But I'm going to just go into my 7 takeaways that I got from Mr. Beast. And if you don't know Mr. Beast, he's the number 1 YouTube creator in the world. Every piece of content he creates on YouTube goes viral. And if you don't know Mr. Beast, you're probably living on a rock. But let's go into takeaway number 1. And takeaway number 1 from this document was results, not effort, drive success. It's all about results. Mr. Beast doesn't care if you grind for 16 hours a day or 6. What matters is delivering. In marketing, we can be guilty of chasing vanity metrics like impressions and followers, but ask yourself, are you driving the needle on KPIs that matter? Whether it's qualified leads, conversion rates, brand impact, your focus has to be on outcomes. Mr. Beast's team knows this, and it's exactly how they keep winning. So the key takeaway here is track what truly matters and obsess over results, not effort. I'm going to go into takeaway number 2 now. Customer-centric content wins every time. Now, we all know this, but Mr. Beast proves it. Your audience comes first. His production isn't about creating Hollywood level perfect videos. It's about making content that connects, engages, and keeps people watching from click to the last second. This applies to us. Whether you're crafting content on LinkedIn, a case study, a TikTok, it's not about what you think looks best. It's about what your audience wants and needs. The big question here you should be asking yourself is, are you solving your audience problems, or are you just creating noise when you're creating content? Takeaway number 3 is lean into data hard. Mr. Beast's entire strategy runs on data and not just surface level stats. We're talking obsessing over metrics like click-through rate, average view duration, average view percentage. He studies every single frame of his content to know where people drop off and then adjusts accordingly. This is a great reminder to be laser focused on the data that drives the decisions. A/B test your landing pages, tracking where your prospects drop off in the funnel. All that data matters, and it's gold for improving your funnel. So a pro tip here is let data be a guide to your decisions. Let it be that compass. Don't just guess. You should take those insights and then use your intuition after you've taken those insights. Don't just only rely on your gut. Takeaway number 4. Creativity beats big budgets. Think Mr. Beast throws money at every problem? Nope. He's all about creative solutions that get results without burning cash. There's a story in the doc about how He replaced a $20,000 prize with a year's supply of Doritos for a gaming video. Way cheaper, way funnier. Us marketers, especially in B2B, we tend to think bigger budgets mean better results. But here's the truth: creative problem solving often leads to better engagement than big spend. Constraints are how we become creative. And the key takeaway for me here is if you can't throw money at it, throw creativity at it. Creativity is really where the magic happens. And we're at the age of AI right now. And what's going to separate the good marketers for the great marketers is this creative juice that we have as marketers. That is what we bring to the table. We're our creativity. So use it. What's up, marketing bestie? The holidays are coming fast. Are you ready? Impact.com helps thousands of retail, financial services, consumer goods, and franchise brands make the most of the season. Whether you want to grow your audience with influencers, scale revenue with affiliate marketing, or reward loyal customers with referral programs, Impact.com has the tools to help you succeed. Visit impact.com/millennials today and close out 2024 with a bang. That's impact.com/millennial. Takeaway number 5. The best teams are made of A players. Mr. Beast's team is built on the philosophy that there's no room for mediocrity. You're either an A player or you're not in the game. A players are obsessive learners, they're adaptable, and they constantly push for more. In marketing, this is huge. You want a team that's obsessed with mastering new trends, who can learn from their mistakes, who push each other to take each other to a next level. I remember when I was on my first marketing team, we were a marketing team of 4, but 4 A players. We pushed each other every single day to learn, grow, get the most out of each other. That is how great marketing teams are made, is through A players. So one of my takeaway here is build that team of A players. Do not settle for less. Takeaway number 6. Storytelling equals retention. This is a great insight from Mr. Beast. Storytelling is everything when it comes to retention. The first 60 seconds of his video are all about hooking you in. He uses fast-paced storytelling, crazy setups, and a constant progression to keep viewers glued. In marketing, it's the same game. Your content, whether it's a blog, video, podcast, needs to hook and retain. The first touch point is key, but it's how you carry the story that keeps prospects engaged throughout the buyer's journey. The key lesson I took from this is tell better stories. People remember stories, and stories keeps your audience hooked for longer. And takeaway number 7, innovate or die. This is last but not least takeaway. But Mr. Beast's content is always pushing the boundaries. He's constantly evolving his formats and constantly coming up with fresh ideas and constantly trying things that no one else dares to do. And we as marketers need to think the same. The same rule applies for us. What worked last year might not work today. Your audience changes. Your platforms evolve. And staying ahead means experimenting with new formats, new contents, new ideas, new campaigns. So don't be afraid to ditch what's not working and test new strategies. So those were my 7 marketing takeaways straight from the Mr. Beast production manual. These principles were made for YouTube, but they are applicable to marketing and business growth across the board. So if you want to scale like Mr. Beast, it's all about results, audience obsession, data driven decisions, creative problem solving, 18 players, storytelling, and innovation. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I thought this would be a cool, different episode, but I saw this Mr. Beast production manual and I wanted to share it with you all. Thank you so much for listening. I appreciate everybody who takes the time to listen to this podcast. It really means the world to me. And I hope you have a good rest of your day, good night, good run, good meal, whatever you're doing. Peace out.
Thanks so much for listening. Keep tuning in to hear more great insights from the coolest marketers from around the world. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and follow the Marketing Millennials podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, or wherever you get your podcasts. And if you like what you hear, I would greatly appreciate you giving us a 5-star rating. It helps bring more marketers into our community.